Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darthan Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. So as you can see, I don't have a lightsaber in my hands today, alright? I just wanted to do something a little bit more special today, and that is I'm going to go through my entire collection of lightsabers and some other weapons that some of you guys may or may not enjoy. But yeah, that's what we got planned for today. And let's get started, okay? Oh, and before we begin, I apologize for this, but there are 3 lightsabers right now that are going to be sent off back to Ultra Sabers for repairs. One of them is the other half of my wife's saber staff, the Phantom V4. I'll show you the other half, so don't worry about that. They look the same, all right? The second one is the Raven Hilt, which was Starkiller's lightsaber. I cracked the battery pack on the inside after like 3 years of just shoving batteries in them. So that's my stupid mistake. And then the third hilt is the Dark Warglaive hilt, which I basically I knocked off like the light bulb fixture from the bulb itself, and then I tried super gluing it back on, and I guess I used too much super glue. And that's why it doesn't show, doesn't shine as bright as it normally is supposed to. So I tried using some of the what was it called? Acetone, to try and remove some of the glue, but didn't really work out for me, so that one's going back for repairs also, okay? But the other ones I'm going to show you, starting from the saber rack, from top to bottom. Let's get started, alright? So, first off, okay, we have the Crimson Dominicide hilt. Alright. This is a hilt modeled after Exar Kun's double-bladed lightsaber during the Great Sith War. Okay. Except, I did a crimson trim, and I have Sentinel yellow blades. Alright. So, this is my only double-bladed lightsaber. I love playing with this thing. It is so much fun, especially since I've discovered how to do, I call it the Ray Park, where he just spins it around like this real quick during some of the clips from Comic-Con. So I'm pretty excited to continue that training with this double-bladed lightsaber. It's a lot of fun. Let me see if I can get it close to the camera without it dimming it up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Oh, maybe it was better this way. The ignition button. Ignition. Ignition. And then there's for the belt clip. Alright. So, that's the first one. Moving down the rack. Since I have other lightsabers being sent off for repairs, I changed the order of the lightsaber rack. So the next one in line is the Grand Master hilt. Okay, this is my newest lightsaber. This one was modeled after Satele Shan's lightsaber from the Old Republic, except, obviously I did a gold color. And I just love these designs in there. Very elegant. I like the emitter too. Unfortunately, the emitter cannot be removed. Which I did not know that before I purchased the lightsaber. There's for the belt clip right there. That's alright. It doesn't really bother me too much because there's a few lightsabers that I have where I can't remove the emitters, so it's not that big of a deal. But this is one of my sabers with sound, okay? I did a Sentinel yellow blade, so just the same color as the double-bladed lightsaber you just saw. Alright. I love playing around with this one. It's super light. Not as light as the Dark Warglaive. That's the one that I'm going to send off for repairs. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to handle. Sorry, I just wanted to shut that off so you guys can actually hear me. As you can see, it's pretty easy to handle. But for me personally, this is like a one-handed lightsaber. Alright? Sure, can I get both hands on there? Yeah, I can. with a small distance apart. But I don't really feel good holding a lightsaber like this right here. I get the best from when my finger is like right below that ignition button. Oh, hello. Darth ceiling fan making his entrance. Of course, of course. Alright, so we're on to the next saber. Okay? So this one is the Crimson Scorpion. Most of you guys know that this is my first and my favorite lightsaber, okay? I still have yet to put the claw back on there. Alright, that's one of my missions for the next few days. But, yeah. I did a crimson color, obviously, Crimson Scorpion. Alright. So yeah, there's a version of this on Ultra Sabers that's just all black, which looks pretty badass. There's for the belt clip right there. And then I did a fire orange blade. Alright. Now, one of the reasons why this has remained one of my favorite lightsabers is, you know how I was just saying that the Grand Master hilt was very easy to use? Well, this one, even though, you know, it's a much larger hilt where I can fit both hands on there, when I go one-handed, I like to grip it right up here in the silver part. And man, it is just so much fun. Very lightweight. And I did an Ultra Edge heavy grade blade for this one. So it should be a little bit heavier. I don't have the exact weight, but even with the heavy grade blade on there, man, this thing is just, it's the most easiest lightsaber that I have the pleasure of using. Which is why you probably seen me do so many videos with the Crimson Scorpion alone. Just because it's just so easy to handle, especially when you're switching off hands, you're doing moves like this. You know, very flexible, super easy to use. Let's see if I can do the Obi Annie into the Amagni. Alright. It's my own little, the Amagni is my own little thing on there. So you do the Obi Annie. Alright, and then to do the Amagni, all you gotta do is that you're gonna spin the blade, and then as you're spinning the blade, twist it, the hilt, in your fingers until you get a reverse grip, cross, and then as you're crossing again to come back up, use the momentum in your fingers to twist the blade again. So you go back to a standard grip, alright? Darth ceiling fan again, alright. We get it, you're there, alright? Alright. So obviously I'm not perfect with it, but yeah, let's move on to the next lightsaber. Okay. Now we have the Crimson Reaper. Alright, so as you notice, this is not the original pommel that it came with. This actually came from the Dark Warglaive, but since I am sending the this pommel in also for repairs, it's the crimson part. There's actually screws that go onto the silver part. I don't have it with me, or else I'll show you. But basically, like, the screws are stripped, so like the pommel likes to just rattle and move around. I don't like that, so I'm gonna send it in for a quick repair. It's under warranty, so I mean it'll be free. But this is my other saber with sound. This is actually the first lightsaber that I got with sound. Alright, I love the designs that they did on the hilt, and I think it looks pretty good with this pommel, in all honesty. Just from the silver guard, and the Silver Reaper part right here. And then, since orange is my favorite color for a lightsaber hilt, I did a dark orange for this one. I think it was like I'm gonna mess up the name, alright? Prestone orange? It's a dark orange, alright? It's a dark orange. But I like this lightsaber too. It's not. It's a little bit heavier than the Grandmaster, probably by about half a pound. Um, but it's still very easy to maneuver. Got the flash button. So there you go. There's the Crimson Reaper with the slightly modified pommel. All right. So let's move on to the next one. We have here the Malice hilt. Now this was a lightsaber hilt modeled after Darth Malgus's hilt. The thing that you may notice is that his pommel from the games is square, and they actually ran out of those pommels when I was ordering this one, and it was gonna be like a 2 week wait, and I was like, nah, I don't want to wait 2 weeks. So I just picked out another pommel, and this one works pretty well. It's still a nice, thicker pommel for a thicker hilt. This is like my second heaviest lightsaber. And of course, I did Crimson Red. I got to. I mean, it's Darth Malgus's lightsaber, modeled after him. Crimson Red, perfect. This one's pretty decent to handle, but I prefer using two hands. It is that much more efficient compared to see how slower I'm moving with one hand, and then back to two hands. But yeah. There you go. Nice, good look at it. I know, camera keeps dimming on me. There we go. Shut that off. Love the axe part on here. And then, of course, it also has a belt clip on there. Not all my sabers have a belt clip. That's why I keep bringing it up. So let's move on to the next blade. Alright. So, getting away from the yellows, oranges, and reds, alright, we have the Azor Fallen hilt. Alright, this was modeled after Cal Kestis's hilt from the Fallen Order game. Except I did, in Azor color, obviously, for the name, Azor Fallen. I really like the shrouds up here and the windows that they did. This also has the belt clip on there. This is my only blade that's silver and blue, so I love this thing. And it comes, I did the blade, it's blue, violet, amethyst. So, for this one, I find it best, see that rectangular box? Hold on, let me show you. See that rectangular box right there? I find it best when I take right where my fingers meet my palm, just wrap it around there like that. Okay. And then it's very easy to use one-handed. If you want to go two-handed, you have plenty of room from where, I grasp it. But like I said, it's pretty cool to use one-handed. It's one of my only purple lightsabers. The other one is the Raven, which was modeled after Starkiller's hilt. But like I said, that's one of the ones that's going in for repairs. I cracked the battery pack on that one. Oh yeah, that's right. I have short-term memory loss, so if I repeat things, I apologize. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one. Oh yeah, I can't get it too close to the camera without it dimming. It's funny how it doesn't do that for really the yellow colors. But if it's a brighter color like purple, or not even a brighter color, yellow's brighter. Yeah, but if it's a color like blue or purple, it'll just dim the camera if I get it way too close. There we go. See how it dimmed the camera? Gotta move back. Yeah. So what do you guys think of this one? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's keep it going. Alright? So, like I said before, not all of my lightsabers have the belt clip on there. Or the Convert Tech wheel that's for the belt clip. And this is one of them. So this is the Aeon V5 lightsaber hilt. Okay. Alright, this is one of the more lighter ones to use. Now, these spikes used to be in reverse. All you had to do is just pop them off. Like so. And then you would just put them down. So since they were facing downwards, like that, those spikes were really screwing up my hands, so obviously I just switched it up. And I like it better when the spikes are facing upwards because it kind of reminds me of Darth Revan's the Butcher hilt. Dang, that thing's on. Get on there. Like with the tri-spike going on. I know it's not the exact same, but yeah, this is my only all silver hilt. And I did a blade color. It's called Sunrider's Destiny, named after Nomi Sunrider. She was a Jedi during the Great Sith War of Exar Kun, the first lightsaber I showed you guys. But her blade is a blue-green color. Now, I know it looks more blue right now, but if I were to shut off the lights, now you can see where the green comes in. It's almost like the ocean, those clear oceans where you could just like look down and you can see like 100 feet down to the bottom because it's so clear. I love those oceans. But yeah, this is the Aeon V5. I like this lightsaber hilt, like just because it's pretty simple to use, whether it's like two-handed or one-handed, and it's very easy to switch. See how I did that with, like, you know, when you go to attack, hit the enemy's blade first, okay? After you hit the enemy's blade, open up your palm and spin it. Try not to singe your shoulder from the lightsaber, but going a little bit faster, boom, into reverse. That's why I really like this one, because it's very easy to do that. And it's quite light. The blade is ultra heavy grade. So that's what really makes it heavy, is the blade itself. The pommel, not the pommel, the hilt itself is actually pretty lightweight. If I were to put like a mid-grade blade on here, which I do have like a couple of them, I would move a lot more faster, and it would probably balance it out pretty well. Because, in case you haven't noticed, I'm just like grabbing it right up here, which is why I had to switch those spikes up, because if those spikes were facing downwards and I was grabbing it like this, it would just destroy my hands. Like before, when I first got it and I didn't know I could take those spikes off, you guys should have seen like my hands were just all cut up, and my gloves started to get cut up too. But yeah, I like this blade. It's got a nice color to it. It's a very calming color. And let's move on. All right, next we have the Mantis hilt, okay? Now this was modeled after Jedi Master Dooku's lightsaber, not when he was a Sith Lord, when he was a Jedi Master, okay? All right. That silver guard right here is another one that gives me troubles, so I like to take it off when I do my demonstrational videos. If you look inside there, let's see if I can get it. It's almost like a bottle opener. That's how sharp it is. But instead of doing blue, Guardian blue, I did the emerald green. I don't know, I think it looks better with green. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. This is the only lightsaber I have that's curved. So when I am doing my my old man stretches, yes, alright, I know I look young, but I'm 34. I got chronic pain in my back and my knee from the traumatic brain injury I got. All mixed together is like one big explosion. Anyways, enough of that. But when I'm doing like my old man stretches, what I really like to do is that I learned this from a Spotify podcast, is that I find it perfect to use this specific hilt that's curved, because then you get a nice angle on your strikes. So I just wrap my hand around there, and then my thumb right there for the ignition. But basically, all you do is you're just going like this. And it's a good warm-up for your shoulders before you start doing like any kind of saber drills or anything like that. Just do that 10 times, so it would be like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10. And then, you know, switch arms, obviously, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. So let me know what you guys think of the Mantis hilt. down in the comments below. All right. Okay. Now we are getting into my the other half of my wife's saber staff, the one that actually still works. All right. It is called the Phantom V4, and I use it with the 16-inch blade. I use it as a Shoto blade for like dual wielding and stuff like that. This is the original pommel that goes on there. But normally, since it's a saber staff, I got this quick disconnect. Alright, that's just one side of it. But it actually also came with this silver one that you kind of just can connect blades with. That's, you would just stick basically a Allen wrench through there and just tighten it up all the way, and then to loosen it up. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also have the Scorpion, the Crimson Scorpion's claw in here, in this little bag of mine. But I like this blade specifically because it's called Bane's Heart, which is like a pinkish kind of color. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, you can definitely see it in the light. It's the only color I got like this, so I find it very cool just for this specific color. Show you guys what it looks like in the dark. There we go. But yeah, very easy to move. This battery pack, thank God I did not, or thank the Force, I did not crack the battery pack on this one. I think it was because the other side is Guardian Blue, and I wanted to do a lot more dual wielding sessions, so I ended up using the Guardian Blue side a lot more than this side. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below about the Phantom V4. Alright, this is one of the ones where it doesn't have the convert tech wheel for the belt clip. Sorry, turn that off. But I do love these windows in here. And this is one of the ones where the emitter can't be removed. Same thing with the Aeon V5. So, I got this one placed down here on this shelf. Okay, now we got the last lightsaber. This is my final saber with sound. Okay, it's the Renegade. Alright, it's a crossguard hilt in case you couldn't tell from looking at it. Alright, and it's got its 40-inch blade on there, the original blade that I have. When I'm practicing, I like putting a 32-inch blade or a 36-inch blade because a 40-inch blade in here is super difficult to maneuver with. See, I'm already hitting myself. But you guys get the point. You get the picture. But I did a Guardian Blue for the crossguard section and then an Arctic Blue for the blade itself. It's the only Arctic Blue that I have. See how this is a lighter blue? Hey, look at this thing. Hi, I'm Darth and Magnus. It comes up to here. I'm 5'8", by the way, which is like average height in the US. Hold on. I'm 5'8", by the way, which is like average height in the US. So for it to come up to here, like... This thing is awesome because it's so big. That's what she said. Oh man, I did it again. Damn it. Alright. Okay, so this is the final lightsaber that I'll be showing you guys. Some other things that I thought would be cool to show you guys are one of the swords. Now, since I have some of my lightsabers going off, I decided to put my broadsword on here. It's a one-handed broadsword. Okay? It's pretty easy to use. Like I said, I love it just for its one-handed abilities. Okay, and then the brand name there. I actually got this off at Amazon. Let's see, can you guys see it? But APOC. 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 Yeah, APOC. That's the brand name, alright? But yeah, I love using this one. Very, very fast, efficient. I know you're not supposed to do this when you're actually in a sword fight. Never go in reverse in an actual sword fight. Only for lightsabers. The reason behind that is that, okay, you need to make sure that these is what's going to be hitting for defense and striking, okay? With lightsabers, you don't have to worry about that. The blade is 360 degrees, okay? So never go in reverse, even though I just did, just to show you guys how easy and maneuverable it is. But yeah, this one's just a lot of fun, which is why I put it out here. And it's going to stay out here for a while. All right. Oh, wait. Forgot one thing to show you guys on here, which is the window breaker. There we go. That thing is pretty dang hard. Love it. Love it. All right. 2 more things to show you guys and then we're done. Okay, so keeping up with the swords. So I got this one from Honshu off of Amazon, website on Amazon. I love it. It just came with like this leather. I love the belt clip right there. It's really nice. But it's a Spartan sword. Alright? That's why I like it so much. It's nice and curved. But yeah, just like the broadsword, this is also a single-handed weapon. So I mean, it's just tons of fun, you know, messing around with these. I actually started messing around with lightsabers just to train with something that is dull, to get me used to training with swords, which I have a playlist on there. I think it's called like Real Weapon Fun or something like that. Which I haven't done a video on that in a while, but I'll probably put this video in that section since I'm just showing them off, but here we go. Looks like this is going to be one of my longest videos. Alright. So basically it clips right on there, and then right around the hilt. Goes on your belt. Love it. Love it. Okay, final one. Alright. This one I also got off of Amazon from the website. I think it's called Reaper. It's not spelled like the regular Reaper, R-E-A-P-E-R. I think it's spelled R-E-A-P-R. Okay? But it's just a short spear. That's all it is. And I think it's fun to use this one. Kind of like how I use the double-bladed lightsaber as practice for this one. It's very fun to use. You know what? Let's see if I can do the. I'm gonna leave the guard on. All right, don't worry. I won't go as fast. I'm glad I left the guard on. I just hit my shoulder with it. All right, but yeah. This guard, all you gotta do is just kind of pull on it, and it comes off. Yeah, I was right with the spelling. R-E-A-P-R. Yeah, Reaper. Man, I love this thing. Really sharp. Of course I'm gonna mess with it with the sheath off. What do you guys think I am? Huh? What do you guys think I am? Afraid? I am the knight. No. Oh man, I love messing around with this thing. It is just so much fun. And that is the last weapon. Alright, so I bow to you, my friends, my brothers and sisters in the Force. I apologize. This has been probably the longest video that I've ever done. Oh yeah, this is definitely the longest. And I apologize for any sinuses you guys may hear. I'm still sick. Unfortunately, it's been like 2 weeks like this. Like, I'll feel like crap for like 3 days straight, then I'll feel perfectly fine. And then like 2 days later, it hits me again, just full force. All right, and today is just one of those days. I took some medicine earlier, so I felt better enough, or good enough to do a video like this. But someone had asked me to go over my collection. and I am granting their wish. So, but 3 sabers were not involved in the collection that I showed you guys today. So for that, I do apologize. But I'll end the video here. I'm Darth and Magnus. May the Force be with you. And may that balance keep you, my friends. May it keep you. You guys, take care.